some high drama in Game 1. A capacity crowd on hand here, and they're definitely making their presence felt. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Miami Marlins.
Briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Mike Sosa will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
Go Marlins! Leading off tonight for the Cubs, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Reyes is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Two out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Swing and a liner right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Yu Darvish is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Stepping in, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him, so that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. The pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers the hard hit line drive.
Darvish a check on first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Yet another check on first. A dive, but he's back. First offering on its way. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swiped second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the series, and the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
In now, Franz Reyes, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Still only one out in the inning. Smoke on the ground left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Jorge Soler.
At the plate, Jorge Soler. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner. There's one on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the one out.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cooper grounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. And he takes strike two.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
A bouncer up the middle. Russell has it. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. But two in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the two-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Miami. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, center fielder number 8, Ian Patrick.
First pitch on its way. Ball one. Yanked fouled off to the right. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Comes set with the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting Hayward. Catcher.
Stepping up now, Ari Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Standing in now, Mike Sosa.
He swings and lines it to left.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
You got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. This is line to left. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. And a relay home, and it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. Into the box now, Chris Taylor.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
A base hit in his first trip. Pickoff move to second, and he'll be back in standing up. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's a strike to throw down. And not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Marte stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. The 1-2. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, third baseman, Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
A man on third with 2 down. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 2 full. It's the Marlins 4 and the Cubs nothing. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Now another 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. High in the air down the right field line. Reyes moves over. 1 down.
Batting 8, second baseman, Addison.
Now to the plate, Addison Russell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Ready now, Yu Darvish. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he is.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Marlins lead this one 4-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Franz Reyes. He reached on a single in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall, a home run. Solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the series, and the Marlins have opened this up now. It's 5-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Now batting, left fielder, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Garrett Cooper, as he lines it out to center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Into the box, Ketel Marte, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bouncer down the line. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. But the Marlins tack on one more courtesy of the solo home run. through 3 here in Miami, and the lead is now 5-0. Here's Javier Baez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. All even now, 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now at the plate, Ari Perez. He singled his last time up.
Catcher, Ari Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
The pitcher, number 40, Mike Sosa.
Digging in, Mike Sosa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while.
Stepping in now, Starling Marte, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Here we go.
The 1-0 pitch. Hit to short. To second for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Marlins down quietly, so they hold a 5-0 lead.
Leading off for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball, 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Now batting.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. In now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The 2-2 one more time. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. The Cubs are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready for another shot now. Chris Taylor. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Chris Taylor.
First offering on its way towards second. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Into the box now, Matt Chapman.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Taylor aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
Let's go, one more time, baby.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Franz Reyes as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game. And he's safe.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Anthony Swarzak takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. In is Jorge Soler as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Schwarber going back. Gone right into the visitors' bullpen. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there, looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Got on the bump, just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
Standing in now, Garrett Cooper. As he'll lay off the slider too low, ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lifted in the air to center. Happ is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. He's 1 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Russell. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Digging in, Wilson Contreras comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that's in there for strike one.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Taylor's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Here's Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Albert Almora will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
Line softly toward the hole, and this will be put away easily for the out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Steve Cishek gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So striding in, Ari Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The pitcher, number 40, Mike Sosa.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Sosa, getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. One out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Center fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. He was a double play victim last time around. And now pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook, The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
Let's go, Marlins!
Now the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Marlins as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Javier Baez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
The 1-0 home. This is grounded foul. Baez leads off second with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Cooper is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Miami! Miami! Miami!
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Marte gloves it, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Center fielder number 8.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Marlins 8 and the Cubs 1. Dylan Maples enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Coming to the plate now, Chris Taylor. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1. This one's down to third. Bryant's got it. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. 2 gone.
Right fielder, number 32, Franz Reyes.
Digging in and looking for more, Franz Reyes. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. That's in, and he is just on a tear. That makes him 4 for 4.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Into the box, Jorge Soler.
The last at bat, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Miami's out in front, 8-1. Adrian Moore has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Adrian Moore.
Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Marte is under it. He's got it 1 away. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Digging in, Addison Russell. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Moore is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs are down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Pedro Strop will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Mike Freeman will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Riding in, Garrett Cooper. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Leading off for the Marlins, first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
First pitch on its way. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When it left was bad, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box now, Ketel Marte, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away. 8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. Into the box now, Ari Perez. From the stretch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Strop, a 6'1" right-hander. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. Hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on its drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Angel Bielma will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17.
Down the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Marlins lead 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on the show. Trevor Rogers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Stepping into the box, Mike Freeman. He's the one to start off the ninth inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And he got him.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Ryan.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Javier Baez. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Shot towards second, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's Jason Hayward now. In the dirt. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. 2 out, nobody on. Tapped up the first baseline. Cooper takes it in, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
To 1 is the final tonight. The Marlins get the win to take a 2-0 series lead. Mike Sosa gets the W on the mound. Yu Darvish allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.